Ladies and gentlemen, and variations thereupon, we've had 2 weeks of playing, and so far, it's been a shit show by the sounds of it.
Well, it's Blood Bowl, and it's Blood Bowl 3, which obviously doesn't work, so yes, shit show.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a bit of a mess, shall we say. So we're going to start...
I think most games have managed to be played.
Most games have managed to be played, however, there have been some bugs.
Yes.
In typical Blood Bowl 3 fashion. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go straight into the results, because that's the easy way to do it, because we can't look at it in Blood Bowl client, we're looking at a Discord client. Hey! So, we're starting off here. We're starting with Cheeky Bar Stewards versus Death Roller Fan Club. A 1-0 victory to the Death Roller Fan Club. With a
probably see that was we predicted that's a 3-0 win to Elves, so that shows what we know.
That shows how much we know. Unfortunately, we can't look at stats. I only assumed that the dwarves just ran the elves over and sat them to the ground.
I believe.
How would be given a plot?
Dwarves, it kind of went like this. So if anybody watches The Mandalorian, it was this.
No. Grogu is too young to operate heavy machinery. No. What do you mean, no? No.
I don't watch Mandalorian, but even then I can still sort of guess what's going on there.
Yeah, nothing worked.
Just nothing worked, apparently. Oh, congrats, dwarves.
But a dwarf did die.
A dwarf did die. Oh dear, how sad.
Goodbye.
Never mind. Goodbye.
Cool. So shall we move on to we have then a 1-1 draw.
We have a 1-1 draw.
He was lucky to get a draw. Apparently it started badly. I know nothing of this, so you might as well have both conceded and lost 2-0.
Yes, exactly.
No information.
No information at all. We don't know what happened. It's 1-1. Look, dwarves versus Skaven. 1-1. So Renegades, apologies.
Yeah.
Versus Renegades. Dwarves. 1-1.
Meh.
It looks like it was just a bit of a slapfest.
Yeah.
Next, we've got yourself,
well,
Iwan.
I mean, I can give you a rundown of this one. So it started with my drive. I sort of caged up, slowly moved forward, rolled forward, punched stuff, whittled down nothing.
Yes.
Apparently, from the first half, I managed to kill no rat.
No rats.
Scored. He sort of left me with little choice, but to score on like turn 6.
Fair enough.
Or turn 7, which he did. So obviously 2 turns with rats, he got it. I put as much on him as could, but dodges and shit. Down the sideline, got runners. What can you do? Then the second half went as it should have gone in the first half. The humans started punching, and the rats started not resisting.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I turned him over and took the ball and scored.
Fair enough. 2-1 victory. You can't complain.
No, it was his drive on the first half, so I'd nicked the ball in the first half on him.
Right, gotcha.
I managed to casualty nothing, but nicked the ball and scored. Then on the second half, it was my drive, and I just caged up and kicked shit.
Right, understood. No, a 2-1 victory against Skaven is always a
he didn't get a blitz.
He didn't. That's why.
Pretty much why it went that way.
Nice. Next, we have myself versus Sean. A 1-1 draw. It should not be a 1-1 draw at all. He should have won 2-0. We had the most unlucky ending to a half I've ever seen.
The game went.
The game just went. Nope, not today. This is obviously 2 weeks in the making. This is 2 weeks ago. So my memory is terrible. It is, but as I remember, was that he got the ball. I think he scored. He took the ball off me and scored in my drive because I'm bad at the game. Then on his drive, I occasionally looked better, but he managed to squeak through the end anyway. But then double wand a dodge to score.
Oh, you hate it, but you hate to see it.
Bounced out the pitch, over to the side, of the pitch.
Oh yeah, I remember watching it. Yeah, and then it was like, I will take that.
I just Pestigord ran up, grabbed it, and just went up the pitch. Just sent it, and he didn't. Even though his elves, I put up an effective enough screen to just say, "No, go away, go away." No. It was I just told him to go away.
And good result there. And next up,
take it.
Scouse Boy versus the Beast from the East. 1-1 draw. What the fuck is that? Is that Wolfie with a touchdown? I mean,
Wolfie.
We should move on before we get confused, because that is not a thing.
Let me hear you say, that ain't right.
But no, well played though. I guess.
Good
thanks for
game.
That. Next, we're on to we're on to week 2 already.
Yeah, because it kind of
There's a weird overlap.
Yeah, there was overlap. So there was a concede. So dwarfs in A, Aiden's dwarfs did concede because he missed his game. So Radical got a free win. And then there was kind of a slight outsync because obviously I brought in the new guy. We'll talk about it in a minute.
Understood.
And I let people catch up. However, you paid before them. So
yes, I did. So this is what happened. I went against Anna Kitty. Hi, Anna Kitty. And it came up as a 0-0 draw because neither of us could do anything. The game just said, "Nah." By right.
Nope.
No. Just lots of no. To me, in my head, I should have won 1-0. But when you
claiming a moral victory,
I claimed a moral victory, but I didn't have any rerolls left and rolled the 1 on the GFI.
Yeah, as you do,
and it went completely Pete Tong from there. It was just like, oh god, what do we do? The balls were everywhere. It was nuts. It was a fun game though, to be fair.
Okay.
It was just a game where we just couldn't do. Neither of us could do anything. We just kept on failing. Next we have. Forgot about this. The game did screw us by breaking the rules.
It didn't let you pass, did it?
No,
to empty spaces.
Yeah, in the game of Blood Bowl on the tabletop, you are allowed to pass a ball to an empty space.
I do it regularly.
Yes, people do it regularly, but apparently in Blood Bowl 3, you have to have a valid target.
Read the rules, Cyanide.
Read the rules, Cyanide. Anyway, carrying on, cheeky bar stewards and Nuffler spoken 2-0 to the bar stewards.
No, so I've actually got a synopsis of this one.
Ooh, go on.
So from the perspective of the dwarf, my first turn went great. Second block dice, double skulls, use reroll. Third into fourth block the same, used last reroll. Went to pick up Thor, 3+, sure hands failed. Ran out of time to set up on some peeps out of position. Eventually gave Jimmy access to the ball on his first turn. Elf stuff, he got the ball, slowly made his way down the field. He got rid of my mighty blow dude, turned floor, and all I was getting was stuns. Knew I wasn't going to win, so fouled his elf.
Thrown down by the strong safety, William Moore.
Understood.
Fair.
Fair.
Because if I'm going to lose, I'm going to hurt you. That's, I mean, dwarf player right there.
That's just very.
Jimmy didn't fail much, so elves did elfy stuff.
That is just very Simo. That is.
And it got close. There was a lot of surfing. Yeah.
Nice. Very Simo. Very Simo.
Against the dwarfs. Yeah, I mean, it got violent. I mean, it's basically the pub isn't it?
Yep. Next we've got a very an old man tries to use technology because he took a screenshot of his whole PC screen.
So, I mean, it's worth mentioning here. So, now we will. There was a person that joined us that we hadn't met before.
Yes.
Who went radio silent.
Yes.
Him.
Okay, fair enough.
And replaced him with a new guy who's routine disrupted Xeno. don't know his real name, but anyway.
Yes.
Who stepped in. He played Graham as a welcome to the league.
Yeah, welcome to the league. He is probably one of the best players we have on the whole fucking squad.
Here's one of our best players and saltiest miserable bastards.
Correct. It beat him 2-1. Did
Beat him 2-1. There's no. I've not got a rundown from Graham on this one.
No synopsis.
I don't think I've got a rundown from Graham. Graham did send me a rundown, but no, he's got dreadlocks, salty dreadlocks game.
Yes.
I've got a rundown from him.
What he won 2-0. So hey
2-1.
2-1. Sorry, 2-1.
Did L shit. Graham did Graham shit. Then we've got a 1-1 draw. Sean versus Rat Ogre. No information on that, so they might as well both.
No screenshot. Yeah, no screenshot.
Take a screenshot.
No screenshot. Shame.
That's true. No, Matt.
Shame.
Next, Sean.
Another. In fact, Sean did manage to get a screenshot.
He did. No shame.
so take away the shame. But I haven't still got a rundown of it.
No rundown. It's like I mean, like Renegades versus Dark Elves. He can only guess what happened in that game.
Yeah.
Sensual healing. So Graham again.
Forgot to photo it.
I forgot to photo it. Shame.
I have information regarding to this game. So this was. It says 11-man teams, top of the table clash. Obviously, they both won the first game. He turned one.
Yeah.
He seriously injures. Gets seriously injured and knocks out a lineman. But then Ben can't move the ball.
Nice.
He sort of pressured him. There was a turnover. He tried to swing to the left flank, but Nuffle said no.
Yeah.
And he fell over. And then Graham was on top of him. There was a few turns of handbags. But I pushed him away from the ball and recovered it on a blitzer. 3 men down. Goblin once again moved. Once as it was removed, he's a naughty goblin. Moved once and was removed. I think he fouled once, but I scored on his turn second. We had minor 50 cost pre-half time. I don't recall breaking armour in first half. Second half, I bummed his team to the ground with IIRC, 2 kills and a cash and a few KOs. It was an easily controlled drive once I had numbers on him, especially as my block and mighty blow was starting to hit people. He also got Browl, so fouling was liberal and Max would have approved. And Graham took great pleasure in Ben's bad day. Then says, lovely. On turn 16, first block, Warrior versus lineup, both down. Skull, he took the both down. He died. His Chaos Warrior died, and he didn't. And Graham didn't. 160k in deaths on the Chaos team, so he had to spend all his money to rebuy the Chaos Warrior.
Well, there you go. That's a good synopsis.
And Graham got guard on something.
Congratulations, Graham.
And he did say that he should be playing Dave Bowden on Thursday.
Excellent. Right. Girls Boy versus Mr. Bowden. 1-1 draw. No synopsis, I assume. I have a synopsis.
Wait,
hang on. Where's his MVP?
It went on for Journeyman, so it doesn't show.
More book side-eyed.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not supposed to be able to happen.
True.
So Craig sort of sent us with. There was a lot of removal in the first half for Craig, and he scored. Second half was a blizzard, and the Black Box pretty much KO'd everything.
Oh no!
It seemed a fair result.
I'm sorry. Yes, it's fair result. 1-1. And speaking of which, again, 1-1.
I mean, to say it was a fair result would be slightly generous, I think. I feel I should have won it, but it was my fault. I had an opportunity to score in the first half and I didn't take it.
You tip.
It was a 3-up dodge, and instead I made a block and double scored it, so I would have failed.
Ooh,
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it went like that. And then I had to score on turn 7. He then got a riot, so he got 3 turns to score, and I failed a GFI, which then let him get away with I think it was a 3-up, 3-up, 2-up with dodge into 2 3-ups, and he made it to score. So
Sure.
you know, it felt cheap, but it's a 1-all. It's a
Yeah.
1-all.
All right, understood. It happens. And now, let's talk about this scoreline. 4-0.
Yeah, I think.
I think the Rats did rat things.
Dave needs to apologise. I suspect what happened was Skaven got blitzes, and that's it.
Yeah, that's just like
He was cheating.
Yeah, that's a scoreline no one ever wants to see be on the receiving end of.
No. Especially think of the SPP on those Rats now.
Oh God, I can only imagine.
Kill him.
Yeah, so kill them all. And look at it here. It says didn't think the screenshot what 2-0 concede caused by disconnect from Aiden. To be between him and apparently look at the chat logs. It was a case of this game just died.
Game fucked up. We've put it down as a 2-1 because Max was 1-0 up when it.
Understood. So 2-1 it is. Fair enough.
I mean, to be fair, I probably should actually talk to them both, and I'll see what.
Figure out what the hell happened. So provisional 2-1. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Right then.
It's up to them, isn't it?
So you know what we're going to do? We're going to see what that's done to the
leader tables.
To leader tables, which we can't see in game, can we?
No, you one must go
to challenge.
Challenge.
Ding. There we are. Challenge. So we've got.
I mean, to be fair, Division 1's tight. Well tight.
The Group A.
Group A
is quite tight. So at the top we've got that.
What the fuck is this, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Yeah,
told me how to say it yet.
No, 4 points total. So a win, a win and a draw. Nice. We've got behind that we've got Max for the Death Roller fan club.
The Devilish Dwarfs.
Yes, the Devilish Dwarfs and the Cheeky Bastards all on the same results. TB would have match wins against tied opponents. Yeah. I think that's the only reason they're higher. I guess I don't know. Myself, Anna Kitty, and Shaw are all on like 2 ties apiece.
Yeah.
And then Luthra Spoken has so Simo has buggered it up.
A tiny loss.
Tiny loss. So our Norwegian friend is
Finnish. Do not call him Norwegian.
Finnish friend, Scandinavian friend.
Yeah, he'll take that.
Scandinavian friend is currently sitting nice and high at the top.
Call him a death metal friend, and he'll be
death metal friend. Nice. Group B, we have Mr. Oakley is gone for a double win.
Yes, but that's Graham.
Oh yeah, doing a day like Graham's gone for a double win, so Graham is topping his thing. Brutal Ducks looks to be yourself a win at a time. Yeah. Nice, you take second. The actual Rats, sorry, this is Day. This is Dave Oakley. I lost a win. Our commish, God save him.
Yeah.
God save the Mish is a win-loss. We've got lots of ties for a pitch up. Beast from the East, Harganeth Tyrants and Blockers Fiendship. Sorry.
Harganeth Tyrant.
Harganeth Tyrants. Harganeth. Are they from Wales by chance?
I don't know, but I mean,
it sounds Welsh.
I instantly thanked him in Welsh when he sent me that team name too. Because I was like, yeah. So,
all on.
Like, when I play him, I'm going to be like, Bora da.
Bora da. Oh, bless you. But yeah, so it looks like overall across all the teams from A and B, it looks like our resident Salt Lord Graham is topping the table, as it were. Just for the 2 wins.
Yeah, I mean, overall. Wait a minute. It's Graham, isn't it?
It's Graham, yeah. It's Graham, and he does well. He's a competitive lad. No, we're going to look at the teams. We're here. We're going to look at the teams because things are evolving.
Go down. It doesn't matter about the order. Let's just fucking go down.
Yeah. Things are evolving. There's been 2 games. Some teams have played 3, and so the teams are slowly changing. We're going to start with. Let's just go top down. Brutal Ducks looks. Go on then, Ewan. Tell me what you got.
I have a catcher with block and diving tackle.
That sounds absolutely terrifying.
It's the only fucking thing that has leveled up, but it has leveled up twice.
That's good. Is that with those randoms or?
No. They were second one was a random. First one was chosen.
Understood. Right. That's decent.
And I bought a halfling and an apothecary.
You bought a halfling. You did. Ah, check you out. Fair enough.
I felt I need a halfling.
No, absolutely fine. Good looking team so far. Good looking team.
Yeah, just that handsome duck at the bottom.
Oh yeah, definitely. Next, Aidan Lee Howard with the Devilish Dwarves. Let's have a look what this guy's got. So we've got they're all level 1, no change.
No change, but he did buy a Troll Slayer.
He did buy a Troll Slayer, and he's also got he can also random that block alignment if he's feeling fruity.
Yeah, I mean it could be something to do. I mean it's a good idea to have 12 people if you're going to carry a death roller, right?
Very, very true. Chaos Renegades in the name of Sean. Things on his desk. We've got that Renegade Skaven looks interesting. So what we've got Big Hand and Shorthand.
Nice. That's not a random. The second one.
Oh wow, I like that.
That's pretty.
That's class size.
However, that is not a random.
That is not a random.
Has broken his own rules.
Okay. Then we've got
Tentacles Dark Elf, nice.
Foul Appearance lineman, a very long legs lineman, a Disturbing Presence lineman.
I'm sorry, but sack the fucking long legs.
Sack the long legs. Sack the goblin. Iron hard skin. Why?
Why you don't need that shit?
I like the Tentacles Dark Elf. That is interesting. It's not very good, but it's interesting. At least the Tentacles Dark Elf has a use.
If only Cyanide had programmed in the fucking looks.
Yeah. Oh mate, I love to see that. That's an interesting looking team. Cheeky Jimmy with his bar stewards. Dark Elves are what have we got here? So we've got a Blitzer with dodge. That's chosen, obviously. That must be. A Witch Elf with block.
That's random.
What?
Oh no, they do get AG. No, they get AG access. That's fine. Yeah, no, he's picked that.
Okay. Witch Elf with block.
Witch Elf with block. Again, he's picked that, but it's missing the next game.
It's on an MNG. A Dark Elf lineman with Pro.
It's got a niggle as well. Yeah, that's randomed.
That's randomed. And a
random
Dark Elf
Pro and a random tackle.
Fair enough. Oh, is it a proper injury? Is that for that Dark Elf?
Yeah, it's a
Witch
niggle.
Elf, sorry. Ah, excellent. Excellent. So you know what it means? You know what it means, everyone? Stamp on it.
Yeah.
She-Boss, enough for the spoken. Simo, let's have a look at you. What we got?
Mighty Blow Troll Slayer on a miss next game, obviously.
Obviously, and was that a random guard?
No, the guard is a pick, and that other
picked.
one that's missing next game is niggled.
Good. Do it.
Well, if he has got an apothecary, so it's fair.
Fair enough.
Doing a Dave Oakley.
We've got an Orc
with Mighty Blow, a Blitzer with Mighty Blow, and a Blitzer with Guard.
So they've obviously chosen absolute cowardice.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. He's great. He's
going to be a tryhard. Next, we've got a Blorker's Fiendship. Black Orc. Right, let's have a look at this. There's only one level up so far. It's a Goblin Bruiser Lineman.
With Leap. Nice.
You know what? I like it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, take it. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun to play with. Myself, I'm quite happy with how these have turned out. But I've only done randoms Only randoms.
We've got a foul appearance extra arms Pestigore that's missing the next game, obviously.
Yeah.
Claws.
Claw Pestigore and Claw Lineman. Well happy with them.
Kick Rotter and
Random Kick Rotter. I bought my Rotspawn.
Nice.
So I'm happy. I'm happy with how this has turned out. Bit sad about the final appearance extra arm Pestigore being out for a game, but when it comes back, it's going to be an absolute powerhouse.
Or could die.
Or could die miserably, and like I'd be sad. But I like that. I like how it's turned out.
Yeah. Young Max
with Death Roll of Anvil,
who has actually randomed.
Has he?
He has randomed a guard and randomed a Juggernaut lineman.
Sure. At least a Juggernaut lineman's MNG.
Yeah.
Is it important?
He's had to been rebind. He's a non-randomed block ball jockey, and he's still on 11 people with the death roller because he's had to keep rebuying shit.
Yes, he hasn't had a good time with it.
No.
Next, Scars Boy packed by Pitch Up. Here for the days.
Dodgy Dark Elf.
Just a dodgy Dark Elf. Dodgy Dark Elf.
Dodgy Dark Elf. Done.
Next. Rat Contingent Day 8. I always when I look at this. So we've got
a runner with block, got a runner with wrestle.
Yeah.
A strip for clan rat.
Yep.
And dirty player
lineman. Yeah, those have. Always got a strength down clan rat as well.
I think that might be getting sacked.
That's probably getting sacked. I imagine it will be. And then we've got Renegades of Anarchy. An armor down lineman. A block Skaven. Fair enough.
She's been getting eaten alive by the seams.
Looks like it. Yeah, she's been battered a bit.
Deathfield Wednesday.
Curse chosen. A block blocker. Who knew?
Yeah, a block blocker. That's it.
He's missing a man.
Everything. He's had to replace shit because it keeps dying.
Yeah, he's missing a man.
Lack of core skills will fuck you.
Yeah, it will do absolutely. Next,
see
that name.
Damen Totmat.
Block Witch Elf.
Block Witch Elf.
And a dodge lineman.
And a block. And added the fourth blitzer.
Yes, he's obviously fourth blitzer.
Disgusting. It's Dark Elves.
I know.
They're practically cheating.
Exactly. Beast from the East, Wolfie has gone for absolutely no upgrades. He hasn't got one yet. What? He's got 7 SPP on a lineman.
But he has got a Minotaur.
He's got 7 SPP on a lineman.
He's going for a double.
Is he going for a double? Ooh.
I mean, I don't know what fucking double you want.
Dodge?
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know. Well, we'll leave him to that. One does not question the logic of Wolfie.
One does not.
And finally, the fouling conceders.
We don't need to worry about them. They are literally there to concede to people.
Are they a spare team?
Yeah. Well, that and Sean are there they're in to concede to people should they need to concede.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So.
Hargan of Tyrants. So this is Witch Elf with block and a short hands lineman. I did manage to miss next game a couple of things. I've got a neck injury.
Wait. What we're talking about? What? Sorry, were we?
Hargan of Tyrants.
Oh, this is page 2. Sorry, I got confused for a second then.
You noob.
I know, shut up. Yeah, so block Witch Elf.
He took a movement down lineman against Graham.
Oh,
an anti-down lineman and an armor down lineman.
Oh wow! Man's got beaten to a fucking pulp. Jesus. Poor bloke. Yeah. And Dark Elves ain't cheap.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the armor rate one. Maybe sack it. Ag3, whatever.
Yeah.
He just fucking stands there and he comes line fodder.
Yes, it does eventually. Shall we go into the actual matches now?
Yes. Now we know things about.
Now
the
we
team.
know things. Now we know things.
I feel with our increased knowledge,
yes,
that we are now properly leveled up to discuss this.
Indeed. So we've got. Let's just scroll this across.
So we'll go back to it. Death Roller fan club things on my desk, right?
Yes, Death Roller fan club things on my desk. Well, Dwarves versus Renegades.
He's missing alignment.
Yeah.
I think I want to give it to Sean. I think
Sean.
The three big guys will inevitably fail everything, but that strength advantage might be too much for the Dwarves at this point.
I don't. I think opposite. I think the Dwarves are probably going to have this because they've got the consistency, and they can. And what's the strength for the Death Roller?
7.
Yeah, because
he gets sent off.
He gets sent off, but if he could knock any of the big guys down, he's going to try and run them over. Constantly.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what you do, but you know how Mac goes.
I think the Dwarves have got that. And then we've got whatever that says. Versus Renegades Vanity. So what was his team again?
This is Renegades versus.
My brain's gone.
I can't remember what the fuck he's playing. Give me a second.
A few moments later.
It's Dark Elves.
It's Dark Elves.
Dark Elves.
Dark
Elves.
Right. So Renegades versus Dark Elves.
I think the Dark Elves will win that.
You reckon?
Yeah, they'll do Dark Elf shit.
Dark Elf bullshit, yeah?
Yeah, bullshit. Fucking 2+. Fucking.
I like to think. I like to think Anna Kitty's gonna have
She might kill something.
Yeah, she's gonna definitely perform some sort of murder.
Yeah, but I think that'll be irrelevant because it'll just be 2+ win.
Yeah. Next, Knuckle Hath Spoken versus myself.
Do you think you can beat dwarfs?
It's going to be a slow game. It's going to be a slow game.
Yeah, he has got one guard. He can beat you.
True, but I've got lots of final periods which I go. And they did.
And you've got a rot spawn, so there's no dodging dwarfs.
I mean, yeah. No dodging dwarfs. I honestly had no idea. Does he have a Death Roller?
No, I think he's the one without a Death Roller.
He's without a Death Roller. Sorry. He's without a Death Roller.
Versus yeah. I mean, in light of that,
I like to think
0-0 draw, right? Yeah.
Honestly, I reckon I could grind out a 1-0 win.
Good man. I like the confidence. Cheeky Bar Stewards, Devilish Dwarfs. That is more Dark Elves versus more Dwarfs.
Yes, Dark Elves versus Dwarfs. Again, I reckon it's be Dark Elves. We said that last time, though, but Dark Elves.
It didn't go that way, did it? I think it'll be Dark Elves as well.
I think it'll be Dark Elves.
I think there'll be too much.
And then, do you talk about round 4 as well?
No, we can talk about round 4, yeah, if you wish.
Yeah, because it looks like it's going to switch to a more like a 2-weekly affair. Considering
yeah. I mean, it makes sense to that.
Myself versus what was it again? Dark Elves. Dark
Elves. I think Dark Elves will win.
I'd like to think.
Not trying to pass, so.
No, true. But alternatively, I just murdered them.
No, that is a sensible choice. I would take that choice and do it.
Yes. It's going to be a bit of a shit. I'm going to try and obviously, I'm just going to try and screen them off and shield them off. But I know the Dark Elves. I know they can get past me, but I like to think I can at least beat them to the inch of their life.
Yeah, and then we've got Renegades versus more Dark Elves.
Yes. Again, honestly, I reckon the Renegades might just do it.
Ooh.
Based on they've got a lot of they're quite sort of middle of the ground. It's like they're basically the whole apart from the 3 big guys, it's mostly humans.
Yes, I mean they are pretty versatile.
Yeah, they're versatile, and it's been proven that they can do many things. The three big guys is a bit of a eyebrow raiser, but when they when they hit, they fucking hit.
Yeah, but they don't always hit. They sometimes stand there going,
yeah.
So,
Renegades.
Can they beat dwarfs?
Can Renegades beat dwarves? Honestly, this is good. That sort of game is going to be an absolute slobber knocker. There's going to be teeth all over the pitch.
No, because I'm a fucking 20, so dwarves will win it just on
I reckon dwarves will have it on just on skills alone, because you basically got a team that starts with skills versus a team that does not start with skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also there is a death roll involved, so...
dwarfs versus dwarfs then at the bottom.
Dwarfs versus dwarfs. Christ alive, it's going to take forever.
One all?
I could...
1-0 to a dwarfs are going to win 1-0.
So someone's going to win 1-0, but we don't know which one.
Yeah, cool. Should we look at Group B?
Let's look at Group B. Matches. Here we... Oh, wait, standings. No, we've done that. Matches.
We've done standings.
They say, packed my pitch up versus the beast from the east. That's the wrong fucking thing. Scroll
What
wrong.
are you talking about here?
Round 3 for Group B. Deathfield Wednesday versus Bruton Duckstock. Are you going to beat the commish?
I think I've got a halfling, so I win. He'll see the halfling and he will surrender.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he will.
He will.
All right then.
Ben knows that halflings are sacred, and he will do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll probably be a 2-1 somewhere, won't it?
Yeah, 2-1 somewhere. Yeah, I imagine some throwing of a halfling might happen.
I think Harg and F Tyrants are going to have a fun time against the beast. They might get hurt, but they should win that.
Yeah, remember what Harg Tyrants is? It's a
Dark Elves.
Dark Elf versus
Dark Elves.
Dark Elf versus Dark Elf.
Chaos.
Oh, what can I say? Dark Elf versus Chaos. Yeah. Well, I can see the Dark Elves.
He'll forget that there's a ball, and then he'll try and kill stuff, and he'll kill stuff.
He will, yeah. Packed by Pitch Up versus the Calamituous Casual's Rat Contingency.
This could be tight.
This could be a tight.
It could be a tight game.
Packed by
I
Pitch Up
would be
is
tempted to side with the Rats because 13 man now.
Yeah.
So you can't let out attrition them.
Yes, I reckon the Rats have got this, because if there's anything Dave knows how to play, it's Rats.
Yeah, we know what that's about.
We know what it's like. And then Blocker's Feedship versus doing a Dave Oakley. So it's our two veterans, in the form of Graham and Mr. Bowden.
Is it Orcs or Black Orcs that are going to win? I think
I don't know.
Graham will win it out because he's got Mighty Blow built.
Yeah, you reckon?
But I think, if the Black Orcs can control it, they've got a good shot. It could be a good game.
Okay. And then round 4. Rat Contingency versus Argoneth Tyrants. So Rats versus Dark Elves. Christ alive.
That could get fruity.
That could get fruity. I reckon, knowing Dave, he'll probably win it, only because I don't know the other player. Then again, the other player could swing around and absolutely twat him into next week, because Dark Elves can punch.
Yes.
And they've been known to. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's I'm expecting a Rat win, but the tune of like 3-2 or something like that.
Yeah, it's fair.
High scoring, but only just to the end. Either that or like the Dark Elves just beat him into next week.
I mean, it's a sensible. Yeah, it could go that way, but I think it probably not. You've got Black Orcs.
Black Orcs. Go on then.
I mean, you kill goblins, right? I can see this game being difficult but I feel I should be able to eke it out.
Just squeeze it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Understood. Beach with the East versus Deathfield Wednesday.
I mean, I think that it's chaos off.
Chaos off, yeah.
I feel by that point there will be some skills involved, and yeah, it probably just end 1-1 all, wouldn't it?
Is it Renegades versus Chosen?
No, it's
Or
Chosen versus Chosen.
Just Chosen versus Chosen. Oh, yeah, Christ, yes.
And Orcs versus Chaos Pack.
Yeah, lots of bashing here. It's gonna be a bloody one.
I feel Graham will do Graham things to Craig. I feel Craig will.
Graham will do Graham things.
Will not like it. I think, you know, again, Graham will be. He's getting more and more reliable as the game goes on, so I think that will play into his favour.
I think finally Graham's getting used to the actual game of Blood Bowl 3.
Yeah, I get him in week 5, so yay! When he's got like all the mighty blow and I can't fucking deal with him anymore.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get some levels on something that isn't my catcher.
Don't we all? I mean, I'd love to get some levels scattered about the place, but yeah, I just can't seem to kill one. But I think that is all we've done, isn't it?
That's all we need to do.
That's all we need to do. It's a bit of a
I think that's it.
bit of a mess because obviously we can't like go into any sort of detail because we can't see stats
around.
around.
Lot of switching, isn't it? It's a lot of lots of stuff. We can't really like snap it up, but we can talk crap, so that's fine.
We can talk crap to the end of time. Anything to announce before I like think about it?
Or say welcome to Zeno.
Yes.
Nothing really to announce. I don't think. Round 2, 3, fucking start organising shit.
Yep.
Do you think?
By the time this goes on to YouTube, it gets made and uploaded, which hopefully should be sometime on the 8th. This should be up by. If it's not, then I apologise.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Like and share.
Like, subscribe, and make it worth my time ish.
Yeah, pay him some money.
YouTube don't pay me. Jesus. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
But no, it's fucking crickets. Yes, that sounds like my wallet.
What happens when you open it? Is it?
Yeah, it's just yeah. But so it's play games on time, and we've already had an incident of spinning at the same time as your opponent.
Yes. Don't do it. Next time, I will make you play the foul game.
Yes, please avoid it. There is now a channel in the Discord called Spinning to say, I am spinning now. Please don't anyone else do it apart from my opponent.
Yes.
Because we've already had an incident where they span into the wrong opponent, and what do you have to do? You have to quit? Or?
You have to instantly Alt F4 disconnect, but he didn't.
Yeah, and
F4 the second you see it, but they didn't.
And it all went tits up and sideways.
Memes of things spinning on chairs or on record players are perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, it's like by all means, post a Dead or Alive gifts, just go, you spin me right around, baby, right round. Acceptable. Fine. Do it. As long as it indicates that at that particular time you are spinning, so no one else does spin.
You are doing the thing, so other people allow you to do the thing.
Yes. And then we don't end up with some wrong pairing, wrong match, someone gets a random SPP and we can't change it because we have no admin tools yet.
Which will never happen, although they're supposed to be here now.
I know.
Fucking, come on.
Cyanide.
Cyanide, please. Do the thing.
On that note,
It's goodbye from him.
It is goodbye from me. And on that bombshell, it's time to end. And we'll see you all probably in about 2 weeks. Ciao, bella.
And remember...
No.